A woman's tears accidentally dripped onto the table, and this scene happened to be witnessed by a fly nearby. It immediately flew over and used the tears to write its own name on the table. The woman was instantly frozen in shock when she saw it, because it was her boyfriend's name. She placed her finger next to the fly, and to her surprise, the fly crawled directly onto her hand. The woman immediately asked if the fly was her deceased boyfriend. The fly nodded its head right away. She then asked if he had died accidentally, but the fly shook its head. The fly then noticed a newspaper nearby and immediately flew over, landing on a wealthy man's face in the photo. At this moment, the woman finally understood the truth of what had happened. When the woman asked what her boyfriend wanted to do, the fly flew directly to some red dye nearby, dipped itself in it, then flew back and drew a line across the wealthy man's neck in the photo. The woman instantly understood what it meant, so she made a special protective mask for her fly boyfriend and had him exercise with toothpicks. After a full year of training, he finally became a killer fly. He then secretly made his way to the wealthy man's house. First, he knocked a cigarette onto the floor and pushed it under the wealthy man's blanket. By the time the wealthy man discovered it, the fire almost burned him to death. But the fly didn't stop there. Next, he used a file to sharpen his claws until they were razor sharp, then cut open a wire on the table lamp. Finally, the fly lured the wealthy man near the exposed wire. The moment the wealthy man touched the wire, he began convulsing. To get rid of this fly, the wealthy man poured a large amount of insecticide on the table. But what he didn't know was that the fly hadn't fallen for the trap. Instead, the fly put the poison into the wealthy man's wine glass. By the time the wealthy man realized it, he had already drunk half of it. Fortunately, he managed to spit it out in time. Unable to tolerate this any longer, the wealthy man immediately sealed all the doors and windows in his house. Anyone coming in from outside had to go through strict inspection. From then on, the fly could no longer enter the wealthy man's home, so the fly sought help from his girlfriend again. Soon, the girlfriend arrived at the wealthy man's house. Just as she was about to unscrew the window, she didn't know that the wealthy man was quietly approaching.